What's up, gamers and stock traders? Unless you've been living in an underground bunker since the coronavirus hit, you've probably already heard about what's going on with GameStop. I'm what doctors call late to the party when it comes to making a video about this, but I'm going to make it anyway, so strap in. If you don't know, GameStop is a retailer that sells new and used video games, consoles, and figurines that aren't bobbleheads but look like they should be. They've made some questionable decisions in the past, like I talked about in one of my other videos.
Let's watch!
Maybe my ears are playing tricks on me, but I'm pretty sure she was sniffing that marker as she went off screen. Maybe she was sharing it with this GameStop employee, and that's why he's just standing there like a catatonic mannequin. And they were a meme for years for how little they'd give you for your used stuff. After years of insulting their customers with low trade-in prices and having a sizable chunk of their business surgically removed by the rise of digital downloads, GameStop's stock price dropped down to $2.50 within the past year. GameStop's decline got hedge funds really excited because they saw it as an opportunity to make money. While it may sound like a savings account that you use to buy shrubbery, a hedge fund is actually a giant lump of money that's invested to make more money for hedge fund managers and their clients. One of the ways they make money is by shorting a stock, which is exactly what they did to GameStop. To explain the concept of shorting a stock, let's use an analogy. Let's say you have a friend that has the mental capacity of an alcoholic walnut. That friend owns 10 chocolate bars that are worth $1 each. Being the economic scholar that he is, your friend thinks that chocolate bars are the currency of the future, which is why he bought them in the first place. But you're also a big dumb animal, so you think bubblegum is the future and that the value of your friend's chocolate bars is going to plummet. So, you borrow your friend's 10 chocolate bars and sell them for $1 each for a total of $10. Then, when bubblegum takes over and chocolate bars are only worth 25 cents each, you buy 10 chocolate bars for a total of $2.50 and give them back to your friend. You make a profit of $7.50, your friend still has 10 chocolate bars, and he learns the valuable lesson that a chocolate-based economy is unstable in every situation except an elementary school playground. Hedge funds did something similar to GameStop, but they went a step further. They shorted more shares of GameStop stock than the total number of shares that exist. What that means is that when it's time to return the shares to the people they borrowed them from, there won't be enough shares available. If GameStop went bankrupt, that problem would solve itself because the shares would be worthless anyway. But if the stock price went up, there would be a serious problem for the hedge funds. That's where Reddit comes in. If you sift through the mountains of needlessly political posts and threads of basement dwellers comparing themselves to the Joker because no one likes their fedoras, you'll find WallStreetBets. Normally, WallStreetBets is a place where people go to show off how many thousands of dollars they've lost in the stock market. But a user named DFV went on there to let everyone know about how much GameStop stock had been shorted. He realized that if the price of the stock increased and people held onto the shares they owned, the hedge funds would be trapped in what's called a short squeeze. While its name makes it sound like a euphemism for a hug from a hobbit, a short squeeze is actually when short sellers are in a position where they have to start buying shares of the stock at a higher price than they paid for them. This increased demand causes an increase in the stock price, which means that the short sellers lose even more money, and it means that the available supply of shares to buy goes down. This massive increase in demand and decrease in supply means the stock price will skyrocket. It also means that hedge funds will lose billions of dollars, and a lot of tears will be shed by people like this.
I mean, I think it's kind of obvious people can not only see the emotion on your face, but hear it in your voice when you talk about this, Lee. Why?
I care. That's it.
You might be asking yourself, why is that guy crying? Won't the people on WallStreetBets sell their shares of the stock when the price goes down to avoid losing more money? Couldn't his hedge fund just continue shorting GameStop stock until the hype dies off and the stock price goes back down? First of all, stop asking yourself so many questions. You're scaring everyone else and your family is worried about you. Second, you're right. They could do that, but that's not really a great option either. The people on WallStreetBets don't claim to be stock market experts. In fact, they proudly let everyone know that they're complete morons. They're not afraid of losing money, especially when it's the price they have to pay to screw over the hedge funds that don't have to play by the same rules as everyone else. They're fully committed to holding on to their shares purely on principle, which means the stock price will stay high and hedge funds will continue to not be able to buy the shares at a lower price than they sold them for. Also, every day they don't buy back the shares to give to the people they borrowed them from, they have to pay huge borrowing fees. These fees are 29.32% for existing shorts and 50% for new shorts, which makes credit card interest look like it should be printed on a milk jug. Right now, hedge funds can either continue to pay massive borrowing fees in the hopes that they'll be able to buy back the shares at a lower price, or buy back the shares at a higher price to avoid paying these fees. Either way, they'll lose billions of dollars to a bunch of Redditors, which is exactly what we can expect in the age of the internet. Hopefully that was a helpful explanation of what's going on with GameStop and why everyone suddenly cares about the place they used to go to sell their sealed copy of Super Mario 3 for a stick of gum and a used napkin. Keep in mind that this isn't financial advice. I'm just another idiot who thinks what's going on is interesting. If you like this video, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons and share it with your friends and family. If you didn't like it, share it with them anyway, and maybe they'll finally stop texting you to ask what's going on with GameStop. Thanks for watching.